Can I trust you? So children, before they can relate to you what they are going through, they need to know that the person they're talking to can trust them and they can trust you.
Yes.
It's one of the reasons they will not talk when they are finally or they are eventually abused is because they don't think anybody trusts them to believe them without judging them that you caused it. So when she asked me, can I trust her? I said, yes, you can trust me. So she told me there's a guy. The guy was in 200 level in university. She just said secondary school, and I'm like, wow, this is. And by the time she gave me the profile of the guy, I said, my heart caught. I didn't know what to say. I like, you, secondary school leaver, talking about boyfriend. But I couldn't stop her. What she was doing is that she didn't tell me. How would I have known? So that she even told me it's something that, so I need to be patient and be wise in handling it.
Yes.
So immediately I said, Holy Spirit, teach me what to say. So, and I told her, I said, do you like him? She said, yes. Ha. I wanted to die. He said, I'm not the mother. I felt like dying. Like, it's a family. Which kind of killed me? And I said, okay, you like him? She said, yes. So I started praying within me because I didn't know what to tell her. Because if I say don't do it and she goes to do it, she already told me she liked him. So she could go ahead and befriend him. And I know that guy was looking for someone to just deceive. Yeah. So, but I prayed and God helped me, gave me the right words to say to her. And I told her, university guys usually have their girlfriends.
Sure.
But what they do is that whenever they're on holidays and they come back home, they look for young girls that just left secondary school to deceive. You're not the only person. He has a girlfriend in school, trust me. And I can bet you it's sex he's looking for. Do you want to go to university? She said yes. I said, when you get to university, you will meet several men that you will still like. So don't say because this one is doing you this, you like this one. I said, so I spoke to her and immediately I said, okay, how does it call you? He said, he gave her his number. So I told her to type his number on my phone. And anytime the guy called, I'll give her the phone. When he sends SMS, I'll let her. So I allowed her trust me. So whatever conversation she had with him, she would tell me and I would counsel her. And she couldn't tell my mother because she knew she of course, our mothers now, you are dead, but the way you can't be using the analog method you were brought up with to train these digital children. Yes. Our period was analog. When we used to watch TV, 4 o'clock NTA, But now, 24 hours, online TV, they have it on their phone. So the society is as upgraded. So your training, your parenting also should be upgraded. You can't be the mother or the father that when they talk to you, the next thing you shout, you blame them, what did you go to you? They won't tell you anything again. So preventive measures now. So if there is trust between mother and children or father and children, so she will have been telling the mother that this is what this guy has been doing, and the mother on her behalf or parents on their own part, whenever you leave your child with someone that you are not there, the moment you come back, converse with your child. What happened behind you? What happened when you were not around? Let them talk. My sister, God helped her. One day, I just noticed the guy stopped calling. I'm like, what happened to this guy? He stopped calling. She said, don't mind him, he's a sweet boy. He won't say I should come and have sex with him. I said, I told you. So that's confirmed what I told her. So even when she finished from UI, so she went to university, all the guys that were coming to meet her, she was telling me.
Yes.
So like I said, whenever you're not around as a parent and you left your child, which is dangerous. If it's inevitable and you cannot avoid it to leave your child with a relative, please teach your children or be your children's friend. Don't stay at mommy and daddy. Don't stay there and leave them here. Be their friend so that whenever you come back, they will tell you what transpired after when you were not there. A woman shared her experience of a 7-year-old child that she usually live with, a boy that she usually left with the housemaid. And one day she was talking to the guy, you know, mommy, child, and the boy was playing with mommy, you know, and the boy started touching her breast. A normal mother, that listen to where I'm going, the parents should be sensitive to see some moves their children are taking. To reason that this is not supposed to be for a normal child. So this boy of, I think he was, I don't know how old, I think 7 thereabouts, and was touching the mother somehow on her breast, and she said, why you don't touch me, you don't touch mommy like this, don't touch a woman's breast, like don't touch mommy like, yeah, you know, because she has, and the boy said, mommy, but auntie, that's the housemate's name, auntie said it's good that, he said, oh, so what else did she tell you is good? So how did she used to do it? And she started asking, and the boy said, and she would take my hand and touch her own, and she would tell me that it's good, you can touch, you can touch, you can touch. And she said, she screamed and she said, Mutiku. You know, under her nose, a 7-year-old boy is being taught. By the time that guy grew into a teenager, you just see the guy start his behavior and you'll be thinking what demon entered into him. You won't know, it started right from your nursery. So parents should be sensitive, you should be your friends, your children's friends, you should trust them when they talk to you. So these are the things that will easily help you to curb such things from happening, because even when they tell you what transpired when you are not there, if you need to meet the person, my child told me this, uncle, please stop it. Whatever happens behind me when they are not there, they tell me. Good. And they told me this, please, next time this happen again, you will not be fine. The guy knows the secret has been opened, so he will not go further. Next time you call them, come and stay my child, say, Madam Monish, I have something I want to do. They will. So if those things are not there, those children will just fall prey easily. And these are the few things so parents should be sensitive about their children. You watch what they do, be friends, you talk to them. Stop saying they are children, you don't know what sex is. You'll be shocked. I read something on social media. A 14-year-old girl, the mother came and said, now let's talk about sex. And she said, okay, what do you want to know? You don't get it, because she had known a lot about sex that she was going to teach the mother. So at 14, now I'm telling me about sex education. Wow. Sex education starts from age 3 thereabouts for a child. I'm not sure she tell them what a man and woman does, but let them know. There's a book a woman of God wrote, No, Don't Touch Me There, for children. Wow. As in, this, my name is Ada, this is my chest, no man should touch me here. I have a friend, when she's bathing her daughter, she tells her, nobody touches her mom except mommy, and mommy too when she's bathing you. So outside or when she's cleaning you up. So nobody, so anybody, I didn't know, she brought her to the office one day and I was playing with her, and I don't know why I told her, she said, no, auntie, no, mommy said she not touch me there. When I heard, I went, I said, I love what your daughter did. He said, my friend, this now, Nigeria now, yes. I said, so let them know at tender age, it will help them. And in case the accident now finally happens, and you can't be too cautious besides one that is watching you or that is monitoring you. When something happens, like we said, screaming, you scream aloud, you attract people. They know you're in danger. They want to come and save you. It's a major tool. Or then as you're doing that, you find a way of escape. She's a teenager, she'll also, she could have looked for a way to run out as an escape, and if the guy had probably locked the door, then the best tool or the best weapon she has was her voice. She should have just been screaming, as in scream, scatter things, as in throw things at him, and just make sure the guy too doesn't have it easy. If you see hammer, throw it. If you see anything, chair, as in table, whatever. Of your strength. Just look for anything, and as you are doing that, be screaming, and they are in levels. These are for teenagers. For adults too, there are ways. It's a huge and
okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Ma. I've really been enjoying every word you've been saying. Ma, let me ask. Talking about the society, how does the society come in helping such an issue? not to even happen at all when it comes to sexual abuse?
Yeah, sexual abuse is a very grievous offense,
Yes.
and I can boldly say that society is not smiling at anyone who is involved in that, who is the perpetrator. I live in Lagos, and I know Lagos actually is not frowning, I mean, is not smiling. And there's this, Lagos State has a section that is dedicated to that effect. Any sexual abuse, you can go there, and we have this domestic violence and sexual abuse response team that allows that you can talk to anyone there. In fact, from there, I remember someone called me from Ibadan and told me of a lady of a girl that was abused. And then, of course, I couldn't immediately come and attend, so I needed him to go talk to someone in Ibadan that could quickly arrest the situation. So I called them in Lagos State, and they gave me a name and a number, and I sent to him to go to that place. And so I know there are NGOs that they have branches. I know Mirabelle's, I know I've forgotten the names, but there are a lot of NGOs. You could Google them, and this. If you can give your child phone at age 2, 3, 4, right. So tell them how to use it well, not just be searching for some irrelevant stuff. So Google where to report sexual abuse cases to, and watch educative programs to let you know, to expose you to how to handle such things. You don't just limit it to, and even when you get to police station, I just realized it recently that you don't just go to police station to report sexual abuse case,
okay,
or a domestic violence in marriage. There's a particular section you can go to report that. So these are the information we need to know, and society is bringing out these information, but we need to go check, to look for them, search for them, watch programs that talks about security and societal watch or things like that. Google, check. Once you have any problem, I have a friend who always say Google is your friend. When you ask him a question, he doesn't say Google is a friend. There is nothing you type on Google that you won't have results. So just check the numbers are there, everything is there. They will tell you. So society also is frowning at it, and they're working to curb it. We might not totally eradicate it because our society is full of good and evil. So and as long as we live and exist, seed and harvest time we never see. So I'm not saying that evil cannot stop it as well. All the years I've been talking and I've been shouting, screaming, praying, and it's still like this. So I'm afraid to say that we might not totally eradicate it, but we can curb it.
Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you very much. It's been an awesome time on Food Blessed. And I'm sure our viewers too, they're taking home a lot of things, not just one or two things this time around. Alright, I'm sure you've enjoyed this episode. It's not over. This episode continues next week, and we're going to be moving on to another topic.
And if you have any information to get across to us, our contact is always on the screen.
Yes, it is displayed there. So we want to hear from you, want to receive your mail, your messages. You want to talk to our guests, you want to talk to any other person, we are not alone. We have great minds with us, and we call them God's Army. So be expecting your messages, be expecting your call.
Don't forget, in this world,
you contribute your quota,
I contribute mine,
and together we'll build a godly generation for a greater tomorrow.
Wow.
See you. Bye. See you next time.